Flosstube. My name is Tia and you've reached my channel here at Calm Creations on YouTube, and this is where I share all my little crafty bits and pieces that I've been up to, mainly cross stitch and yeah, anything else that I've been working on I'll share here. So today is Thursday the 21st of January 2021 and this is Flosstube number 35, and I filmed and uploaded last Friday, so it's 6 days since then. So I've only got a few things to show you that I've been working on, but let's get into it. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who has liked, commented and subscribed. Thank you very much for coming and spending some time with me and seeing what I've been up to. So I really appreciate everyone that's part of the channel, so thank you. Right, the first thing I've been working on is I'm trying to get all my challenges for January finished. I've got one more to do, and that is, so I'll show you, I finished the bookshelf challenge for January, which is in Full Coverage Fanatics. So I've finished that one for January, and that is a full coverage piece, and it is Jamie, Claire and Frank from Outlander. It's no longer available, it's been retired, so but yeah, so here's where I'm up to on that one. So I've done a lot of his hair and all of these random stitches up there. So I have put in, since last Friday, 687 stitches. Look at his eyes. So that one's all done for January. So I'm going to try and use this piece for as many of the bookshelf challenges throughout 2021. So that is that one. Now the next one that I'm trying to get finished for January is Mini Night Cafe by Leonard Aframoff. It's a full coverage piece, and it was a free chart that Heaven and Earth released last year, I think. And I'm using this one for 21 and 21, so it's 21,000 stitches in 2021. So that's where I'm up to on that one. I've been adding lots and lots of colour, so I've done quite a bit on that. I still need to put in 475 stitches to complete the challenge for this one. So what they worked out, 21,000 divided by the 12 months, and it gives you 1,750 stitches per month. So I've got 475 stitches left to go on that for this month, so I'm on track with that. So that is a Heaven and Earth Designs chart as well. The next one, so for my Full Coverage Friday, in my planner I rotate all my other full coverage pieces, and last Friday was Mini Sun and Stars by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's another full coverage piece, and it is Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones, but I'll put in a picture. But that's what I've done so far. I've only done like 400 stitches, but I'm doing tent stitch and I don't like it, so I'm going to restart that one. I'm going to order a piece of gridded fabric and do full cross. I'm just not happy with the tent stitch, so that's what I'm going to do with that. But anyway, it was stitches, so that was that one, and I only put in 47 stitches on that one. So that is that. And the other piece I worked on, it was a new start. So it is the 2020 mystery sampler by Linen and Threads from last year. So it was called Family and Friends, and I've only put in, what did I say, 92 stitches. So that's what I've done so far. So not very much. But this fabric, whew, she is bright. So this is a piece of fabric that I won at the Brisbane cross stitch retreat as a lucky door prize, and it is a piece of 16 count Ada dyed by Crafty Leanie. So here's her details there, and it's called Sentinel, and I'm using 743. I think that will just pop on there, so I think that looks really good. Yellow is a bit like white to stitch with, but anyway, we will persevere. So I've only done, yeah, a few stitches on that 92. So that is that. So that is all my stitching that I've done since last week. I've decided that I'm going to do this weekend coming, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the first quarterly 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. So there's Team Sleep and Team Stitch All Night, which I'm gonna go for. Not that I'm gonna stitch all night, but, and I've decided I'm going to work on 4 projects and put in 6 hours each on each of those 4 projects, so that equals 24 hours. So, and that's over the whole weekend. I haven't decided yet which projects I'm going to stitch on, but we will we'll see about that. So what else have we got? I've been working on a couple of customer finishes. One's been sent back. It was a mounted flat fold. I'll put a picture in so you can have a look at that. And I've got another couple on my desk that I've been working on. So that is that. I've also been busy putting together pages for our magazine. So the next issue is released on the 15th of February, so it is the autumn issue. So that's down the Rabbithole Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine. All the details will be down below where you can go and preview the first issue if you want to, and then the next one will be coming out on the 15th. So I've been busy putting pages together for that. What else have I been doing? What else? Sorry, just looking at my notes. Oh, yeah, so last week I talked about converting to floss drops. So I had a little bit of an incident, and Darren Dizzy Stitcher spoke a bit yesterday in his stitch with me about forgetting to cut the bottom, and then when you go to pull out a strand, it's because it's all still connected, you end up with a great big mess, which I did. So I have now learnt from that, and hopefully it won't happen again. Chances are it will, because that's how we roll. But what I don't know, and I haven't yet figured out, and I had a question about storage, I don't know yet how I'm going to store them once they're all done on floss drops. At the moment they're hanging off my Lowry stand, they're hanging off my lamp, they're hanging off my bedside table. I've got them just hanging everywhere. So if you've got any ideas about about floss storage for floss drops, please let me know, because I'll be keen to find something a bit more suitable rather than having them hanging around my room like a laundromat. So that is my floss drops. Right, so it's going to be a quick one today. I thought, so I decided I was going to knit a pair of socks. One of my girls wants a pair of socks, so I cast on a pair. So that's going to be the colourway. So that's the ball of yarn. It's all purples and greys and cream, and so that's all I've done so far. So I'm doing top down, so that'll be that way. So I'm still doing the 1x1 rib, and this is the sock yarn that I got. Doesn't say really what it is. It says colour 342. That doesn't tell me anything. Here we go. Composition. It's 75% wool and 25% nylon. It says one ball can make one pair of socks, so we'll see. And the pattern I'm using is a vanilla sock from Crazy Sock Lady on Etsy. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, I just do a couple of rounds a day. She might get them by winter, maybe Christmas, maybe, who knows. So that's my socks. What else? Oh, I thought I'd show you, because I do all sorts of crafts, I'm not limited to, you know, I don't just do one thing. I thought I would show you a quilt I made. It needs a wash. I started it, what do I now? When it's my middle daughter's quilt, so it's Rosie's quilt. I started it when she was probably 3 or 4. She's now 20, but I finished it probably maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So it was one of those, you know, long-term projects, but it is a My Little Pony quilt. So I designed all of the quilt blocks. So these, I think there's 12 blocks, so that's Sparkle Works. That's the orange one. Now she owns all of these ponies and you know, toys, and these are all significant ponies to her that were given to her by somebody special, or yeah. So then we have, I can't even see, there we go. Then we have Rainbow Dash, and we have Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie's got a little gem. How are we going to do this? It's so big. This yellow one is Buttercup. And then we have, what is this one's name? Starcatcher. The white one is Starcatcher. And so yeah, I designed all of these quilt blocks and hand pieced them all, appliqued them all by hand, and then pieced it all together, and I've hand quilted it. So I don't know who this one is, I can't remember. The one flying the kite. That one there. And then we have, who do we have under here? This white one, that's Sunny Days. And the witch, I don't know who the witch is. She knows who they all are. And then we have, you can normally tell by their little cutie marks if they've got them on them. So this one is Cupcake. She's got a little, let's see if I can show you. Little cupcake embroidered on her. So that's that one. And then the last row, I think it's the last row, yep. We have Minty. I can't remember this one's name. And then we have, that one is Twinkle Twill. Now Twinkle Twill's got a little lace tutu on. Now that piece of lace came from Rosie's great grandmother. So it was a piece that my mother-in-law had, and it was a part of a, I don't know, was it a hanky maybe? I don't know, but the lace came from Rosie's great grandmother. So that is Rosie's My Little Pony quilt. She still uses it. So I'm happy that she does. You know, you're never too old for My Little Pony. So I've got a couple of shout outs. I found another new Flosstuber. Her name is Debbie, and Debbie is Owl and Gator Stitcher, and she's in the US, and she's only got one Flosstube so far, but she's got some really good pieces on there, and yeah, I really enjoyed watching her. She's been stitching for a long time, but only just decided to do a Flosstube, so that was really good. And I've got two more. Now these two are sort of connected. So I've been watching for a long time Kelly from Animal Instincts. Now Kelly's here in Australia, and she does some fantastic pieces, lots of big pieces, and she's recently finished The Bee by Gecko Rouge. Now the Bee is such a beautiful bright piece, which I just fell in love with as soon as I saw it. And then, so that's Kelly from Animal Instinct, and then connected to Kelly is, well, not connected, but is Deb Wilson. Now Deb is also stitching The Bee by Gecko Rouge. Now I've been talking to Deb, and yeah, I think I'm going to get that kit for maybe my birthday. It's my birthday coming up soon, but you can only buy the kit, I believe, from the UK. So, but I absolutely love it. It's so bright and colourful, and so I'll probably have to refinance the house to buy it. It's not a cheap kit, especially when it's coming from the UK, but those two have both, well, Kelly's finished hers, and Deb is about a third, I think, of the way through. So those are two Aussie Flosstubers. So it's Deb Wilson, and her Flosstube is Deb Wilson, and then Kelly from Animal Instincts. So, and then Debbie from Owl and Gator Stitcher. So that's my shout outs. Don't have anything else. I've got a ton of work to do, more finishes, so which I'll share with you as I go through them. But that's about it from me. I'm going to power on and try and get these other stitches done before the end of January. It shouldn't be a problem. I should be able to get those done relatively quickly. So, but yeah, that's about it from me. So I hope you have a good stitchy rest of your week and weekend, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you very much, and stay safe, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks, bye.